Hey, Laz, look who it is. She's so bored already. It's me and my girl, ma'am. Yappy's still on vacation. And so we decided to come on and for Lextober Day 10 and do some cards. Trust Your Vibes Oracle cards from my beautiful love, Sonia Choquette. So grab a snack and come on back and see what ma'am and I have to tell you. Hi, my loves. Once again, ma'am and Lexi in the building. So today, I pulled some cards, as I just said to you, from the Trust Your Vibes deck. I love this deck. I love anything Sonia Choquette does, but I love this deck. And so let's pull a couple of cards. I was going to do some tarot, but I wasn't feeling that. So I'm like, let's pull some of these cards because it's a new deck to me and I love it. I haven't gone through all the cards yet. So the first one that Spirit gave us is, and this one definitely was speaking to me, listen to your body. Listen to your body. Look how beautiful she is. Listen to your body. And this card says, your inner guidance speaks through your body. Inner guidance is subtle and easy to miss. If you are doing too much or moving too fast, don't I know it? Doing too much, moving too fast. I had 2 falls, one the week before my birthday, one like about 2 weeks or so after my birthday. And it's like, yeah, doing too much. Slow down. Which, that's another card in the deck too. I think I pulled that one, but I'm not sure. Did we get that card coming up? Yeah. So, take a breath. Slowly exhale. With it, release the stress and commotion in your body. And I have a lot of that going on. Today, I was speaking to my lovely nephew, Azan, in Canada. And Azan, Light of Wisdom. And we talk every day. And I was speaking to him and he sent a message back and he's like, Auntie, you sound stressed. And I'm like, I am stressed. Today was one of those days where I just felt it all upon me. And which is why I didn't go live today. I felt the stress just come upon my body. I felt it. And it's a lot of financial stress and a lot of things going on in my life right now. And that is not presented here on YouTube. It has nothing to do with YouTube and memberships and any of that. But there's stuff that goes on in the real world. And, you know, sometimes I really just need a break. And I have to sit and ground myself and just really take it in. And take that deep breath. Inhale. And exhale all of that away. And exhale all of that away. So, yeah. So we listen to our bodies because our bodies tell us when we need a break. You know, when we need a break. And I do believe in that. And I do listen. My next card that I got is the number 5 card. And it is, and that was the number 4 card, by the way. And this one is Quiet, Please. Quiet, Please. And right now, your spirit needs quiet down time. So you can reconnect your authentic self and receive inner guidance. And that's what I did today. I just had quiet time today. I needed it. I needed that quiet time for myself, like I said, to ground myself. And all these cards that Spirit always gives us, they all connect to one another. The noise and distraction of the outer world can be challenging to cut through. If so, retreat into the soothing sanctuary of calm, quiet silence. Meditate. Listen to soft music, which I did today. Journal. Avoid the crowd and go within. Go within. You don't need to be I didn't need to be on YouTube. I went into a nice chat with Ryan, Mr. Mulatto. I've never been to one of his chats before, so I was today. And it was so nice with some like-minded, beautiful people there. It was nobody in there with the BS. And that's what I like. That's what I like. No bullying, none of that mess. So avoid the crowd and go within. The more quiet time you allow yourself, the clearer your next steps will be. And it didn't give me clarity because I was starting to really, that lack mindset. And I'm like, what am I going to do? What's going to end? And it's like, yeah, no. I had to have more quiet time for myself so that my next steps will be clearer. So that was amazing. When I pulled that, I was like, ah! The next card that I pulled is one of my favorites of this deck. The number 32 card, Be Generous. Be generous. And I love it so much. And this card is, universal law decrees that you get what you give. And that's why every day when I come online, I want to give that positive energy all the time so I can receive that back. I just want the positive energy. I don't want to be on negative and just going through the motions of dealing with people who I have no business dealing with and going in chats and on other people's live streams that I have no business doing. I don't do that. Those people, I have blocked so many people on this platform, and there are so many more to come, so many more to come. By the time January 5th comes, which is my 1-year anniversary, half of the people who I am subscribed to, I will no longer be subscribed to. That is a given. And some of them who we all know and love here, but I just can't deal with the BS. And I can't deal, I'm going in the chat and I've done nothing to you, said nothing to you, whatever, and you just don't speak, you don't say hi, I don't have time for that. We're grown-ass people. I don't have time for that. Lexi ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Right, ma'am? Ma'am says yes. You see how she turned her whole head. She's like, yeah, ain't nobody got time for that, mommy. So, it says, in other words, you receive blessings from the universe in the same measure that you bring them to others. Life is a mirror. Resist the temptation to be stingy or withhold your energy in all forms. Open your heart and be generous of spirit with those around you. Yes, be generous of spirit with those around you, but you don't have to be generous of spirit to the people who have that negative energy. You don't have to be generous to those people at all. At all. Not at all. You don't have to accept that. You don't have to accept that. Give freely what you genuinely can to those in need of your time, support, encouragement, and even money, if possible. You can also give smiles, compliments, recognition, appreciation, patience, kindness, and energy to the people around you. This emotional currency matters more than money does, but do consider offering money if necessary and possible. Adopt a spirit of abundance and generosity, and the universe will reward you with the same in return. Consider what you pay forward as reinvestment in your own well-being, and that is so true. And everybody who has given to Lexi here and come on and done a membership, which hopefully that'll be corrected really soon, and who's given me super chats and all that. I'm so grateful to you all. There's such a list of you all, and I hope to do a video soon thanking all of you all, because it's amazing, you know, and we can all do that for each other. I give my good energy here. I get it back in so many gifts and forms from you all, and it just makes me happy. It's so happy to know that we're all like-minded people and wanting to give and be generous and help each other. And that's amazing. That's what it's all about. Not about, you know, the infighting, the bickering, the bullying. It's not about any of that stuff, not at all. Not about any of that stuff. Now here's the card segueing from the number 4 card, which was listen to your body, right? The card that brings that whole full circle is slow down. Be a snail. Slow down. Slow down. Take a breath and slow down. Relax and reduce any pressure you may be under or are putting on yourself. And that's so true. We put the pressures on ourselves for everything. What we want, what we don't have, this, that, and the third. It's all pressure from us. The universe is not putting that pressure on us. We're putting that pressure on ourselves. And we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. Step out of that lack mindset and all of that. You don't need to do that to yourself. And that's why I took a step back today and had to sit within myself today. I had to sit with myself today. It may feel like you are in an emergency, but it is an illusion. It's an illusion. The faster you go, the less time you have. Let me say that again. It may feel like you are in an emergency, but it's an illusion. The faster you go, the less time you have. You know that old saying when we were kids, some of us will know it. Haste makes waste. My mother used to always say that haste makes waste. You're eating too fast. You know what that makes? That makes you just gain weight. It's just wasteful. Like, stop doing that, right? You're choking, you're everything. You're eating too fast. Slow down. Enjoy it. Enjoy what you're eating. Enjoy what you're drinking. Savor the moment, right? Savor it. We need to savor things and not be so quick to judge, so quick to do so many things. While it may appear that decisions and actions must be undertaken immediately, it is better to slow down and allow more information to come to light before moving ahead. And that's what I'm doing right now with this whole YouTube situation. I'm just letting more information come so that I can try to fix things, And it's all going to get fixed. It's all going to get fixed. So yeah, you got to sometimes take your time. And I didn't take my time when I started here in the first place, which is why all of this happened, right? It's why all of this happened. So Mam's doing a little stretch. Oh, look at her little face. By taking things at a slower pace, you will become better informed and make better decisions all the way around. Have no fear. You have time and will miss nothing. You will miss nothing. You will, however, greatly benefit by slowing down. Like I haven't been on, like I said, I was on Ryan early. I was looking for something and I saw that he was on. I'm like, let me just pop in and say hi. And I stayed on until he left us. And then that's it. I'm off of there. I answered a couple of comments. I responded to a couple of things, but that's it. I don't need to be on here all day. I don't. I need time to decompress, which is what my nephew Azan said. He's like, yeah, it's good to decompress, and it is. I needed that time today just to decompress and get myself together. I needed that time. And I may take that more time tomorrow and Sunday as well for myself. I need to get away from here. 39 is accept support. Accept support. Look how beautiful that is. Accept support. You can expect significant progress if you align your focus with divine will. Proceed calmly with grace, ease, and humility. Move ahead naturally, gently, bending around obstacles and working with others, rather than aggressively pushing your agenda forward. And this is what goes on in some of these live streams that we're on. There are people there who are pushing their agenda. They don't care about you and what you're going through. They're pushing their own agenda. No, that doesn't bode well for Lexi at all. So I'm not in there. I'm out of there. You have far more support than you are aware of. So there is no need to feel stressed or fearful. Yes, indeed. Ask qualified people for help. Many beautiful and loving forces are working behind the scenes on your behalf. Relax your defenses and open your heart so these benevolent forces can come in. And this is so true. There are so many forces that are working, behind the scenes on our behalf. And ask qualified people for help. And the people that everybody here is clamoring and asking for is not qualified help because they don't tell you a doggone thing that you need to know. Right? You need to go elsewhere and not be in that clique and that cult and that group, of those people who are aggressively pushing their own agenda. Yeah, you don't want to be there. You really don't. Trust, Lexi, you don't. Go anywhere else. You don't. So that's this card. Accept support. Just not the wrong support. Because every support is not good support. Trust me on that. Trust Lexi on that. All support is not good support. It's just really not. So these were our beautiful cards. Our beautiful, beautiful cards today. These are beautiful Sonia Choquette cards. And I'm so glad that I got to share that with you. And again, that's the Trust Your Vibes Obstacle cards. Obstacle. That's a Freudian slip. Trust Your Vibes Oracle cards. Obstacle. Well, there are no obstacles. When you trust yourself, there are no obstacles. Trust yourself, right? Slow down, be generous, take time for yourself, and all will be well with the world. So, on that note, Lexi and Mim out. Thank you for joining us for our Lextober Day 10 Oracle card readings. And we will see you on the flip side. Lexi doesn't know when I'm going live again. I went live yesterday for like 2.5 hours, and that was great. Yielded me about 18 hours of watch time. I can't be mad at that. So we'll see what's going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow I really need to focus, and I'm working with somebody to focus on this YouTube situation. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So if I come on, maybe it'll be later in the day if I go live. Maybe not. Of course, we'll be doing Lextober Day 11, and maybe I can update you then. But until then, remember that I love you plenty. I see you, and I'm so proud of you, and I'm so proud of us as a collective. And remember, don't sweat the small stuff. Decompress when you need to. Stay off of the internet if you need to. Stay out of certain chats and groups that you don't belong in. Stay out of there, right? And just do you. Just do you. Do you, boo? So, on that note, I gotta say, I love you plenty. Deuces. Until the next time, friend.